Here we are. Heart2Heart Podcast, episode number 38. Me, myself, and I once again. Lone wolf. Single man wolf pack. One man wolf pack. Lone Ranger. It's a Lone Ranger. We're here. We are, we're like, I don't know. We're a month and 2 days away from my life being over. Wedding day. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Am I nervous? No. Am I ready for it to be over? Sure am. Not in the aspects of I don't want the wedding day to happen, but it's been a 3-day fucking, we all wished. It's been a 3-year process, wanted to get married in 2020. Didn't happen. 2021 didn't happen. So we're sticking with 2022, the 3rd year of engagement, 3rd year of the end of my life, 3rd year of where it all comes together. And I'm excited. I am. I'm excited to have all my family and friends of all my different million different careers, different aspects of life, college, high school, elementary school, hometown, Newtown, Kitchener, all my friends, family in one room area at the same time. A little nervous about it. But no, I'm excited. It'll be good. I'm excited to marry my best friend. I'm excited to move on with the rest of my life. That's the only reason why I say that I'm ready for it to be over. It's weird to say it, but it almost feels like having a wedding puts your life on hold until it's over. You get engaged, you start planning for a wedding. It feels like nothing can happen in between that time. I guess you could have a kid, whatever. You could buy a house. Depends on how soon you want to get married. But we were like, you know what? We got engaged in 2019. 2019? No. 2019? Yes, we did. Yeah, we did. Dad passed in January 30th. I was engaged February 17th. Knew I wanted to get married, but I thought I would have a 2-year engagement. That's what I really wanted. I wanted to have 2 years of just, save up, do our thing, not realizing how much it kind of stops you from doing other things. You don't want to spend a ton of money. You're saving money for your wedding. You don't want to buy certain things. You're going to get that for your wedding. You know what I mean? We wanted a Dyson for 3 years. We waited 3 years to buy a $500 vacuum. Isn't that the most fucking bad shit, crazy stuff? Now it's hanging on my wall. Things sweet. Use it for everything. But it's just those little tiny things. I didn't realize, originally I wanted to have a 2-year engagement. We decided on a year. We decided August 2020 is going to be the year for us. Had our buck and dough plan, everything ready to rock. March 6th was our buck and dough. Huge turnout, great family event. 7 days later, arenas closed. No more buck and doughs, no more hockey games, no more baseball. Didn't realize we were going to be stuck in our fucking houses for 2 years. So all of a sudden, all this money that you save for a wedding, this buck and dough money, it becomes, I don't know, getting laid off for 4 months. Things getting more expensive, trying to pay off debts, because at that point you're like, okay, I raised all this money for my wedding. This is what I'm going to use because I'm a broke ass bitch out of college. This is what I'm going to use to get married. And then it's like, okay, just got laid off for 4 months. There's a ton of money gone. And then you're like, do I sit there with my student debt for the next whoever knows how long this fucking COVID is going to last and pay the interest on that? Or do I use the money that's supposed to be for our wedding to pay off our debt, which is what we did. We paid off a good chunk of it. Then it comes to 2021. You're like, yeah, I'm going to get married this year, August. I think it was 26th or something like that. No, maybe it was the 9th. Who the fuck knows? Going to get married that day. COVID really fucking put a strain on that. It was going to be 100 guest list. We're 110 with just family. And let's all be honest. If you're choosing friends or family, you're choosing fucking friends. I'm going to have my immediate family there, and the rest is going to be my friends, the people I spend my time with, not these fucking jokers that you only see at family reunions or when someone dies. You get to fucking kill someone to see your family nowadays. But it was just, there's a lot going on. We're wanting to buy a house. We want to have kids. We want to do all these things. And it just feels like that 3 years of not knowing when your wedding's going to happen or what the fuck's going on in the world. I didn't want to have a kid during this shit. I don't want to have a fucking kid now. I can barely afford and manage myself. I have a hard time deciding what to eat for dinner. or what to go out and eat or what shirt to wear in the morning. How the fuck am I supposed to decide all of the events in this little human's fucking life? Like, it just seems like so much pressure in today's age. Like, and I feel like there's a lot less pressure to have kids nowadays. And a lot of people that are like, fuck that. I'm going to live wealthy and maybe I'll regret it when I'm older, but that's older me's issues. Yeah, fuck him. Fuck future Greg, really. Like, today's Greg can have lots of money and do whatever the fuck he wants and travels and have fun, but future Greg can be a lonely, sad old man that never had kids and regretted it. That's fucking 20 years from now, Greg. Anyone else just stressed out all the fucking time now? Like, you don't think you are, like, you have a good weekend away, it's relaxing, and it's fucking like getting hammer fucked, like fist fucked the next day you get back. You're like, well, I guess we're back to, gas being expensive. No one can buy a house. Let's not talk about that. Let's not get stressed out here. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Marriage. Guy starts talking about marriage. Fucking 5 minutes in, he's stressed out. Like, I'm sweating. Anyone else wet? But I'm trying to fuck around with this new setup, and I just don't know what to do. Come on. Oh, hello, pretty face. Yeah, trying to figure out all of our final touches for the wedding here. I gotta say, like, the hardest thing about a wedding, like the biggest fucking burden of planning and doing a wedding, is the guest list. 100 times over, it's the guest list, because family just doesn't understand what you want for your wedding and that it's not their wedding. You know what I mean? Like, just like, it's your wedding, your and your spouse's wedding. What you decide is the way it goes. Don't let anyone in your fucking family make you feel bad for not having certain people there or not having certain things or not following certain traditions. Don't let that happen. It's just fucking stress you don't need. It all works out in the end, and everyone just wants you to be happy and loves you. But the guest list is a shit show. It's like, well, I hang out with this cousin. He's close to me. He's my like fourth cousin or third cousin, or whatever. He's very distant in my family, but I hang out with him all the time. It's kind of like a friend. And then it's just kind of like, it just as an example, it's like you want to invite this cousin. It's like, oh, well, then maybe the cousin that's the same distance should be invited on our side. And it's like, what the fuck do you even mean? Like, I'm not inviting the mailman because I see him fucking once a week. Like, I'm not inviting Santa Claus. I see that guy once a year. I see Santa Claus more than I see half the people in my family. So, like, what the fuck are we doing here? I'm not paying however much money to have someone at my wedding drink and eat for free so that I can see them for the first time that year at my wedding. Like, what are we doing here? The guest list should be like, we should start a new tradition. Tradition used to be like, I hear about all these traditions doing this wedding, like even like bridal showers, wedding parties, whatever. It's like people used to bring their gifts wrapped in tea towels. Like, that's not today's tradition. People used to have certain members of their family invited to their wedding. Used to get married in a church. Used to have the garter toss and the bouquet toss and like all these different traditions. Like, times have fucking changed, people. Like, I think now we should start a new tradition where there's a fucking list and it's like parents, siblings, and then friend, rest of your family. You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna have a 30-person wedding, 25 of those people are gonna be your friends. Let's be honest with you. Who do you spend all your time with? I'm with my friends a hell of a lot more than with my family. I'm not saying it's by choice or that I'm happy about that, but they're the people that surround themselves with me. They're the people that make time for me. They're the people that are coming to my wedding. Let's drink, bitches. Let's fucking turn it on. Let's make new traditions. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be upset about it. Seriously. You know how many people have approached me that I am not friends with? Like, I would. Oh, it's just so frustrating. I'm just trying to explain how close this person is to me. Like, I had a person approach me that I see because I go to events that this person goes to. Like, I hang out with people that hang out with people that hang out with this person. Yeah, met him like 4 times, but it's always in these overlapping events. He comes up to me. He's like, hey, I never got the invite for your wedding yet. I'm like, yeah, you're not going to get one. He's like, what do you mean? He's like, we're always at weddings together. I'm like, yeah, it's not my choice. Like, I don't want to be here with you, like, at all. But yeah, no, I'd invite my dentist probably before I invite you, because I see her twice a year out of choice. I really don't want to see you. Um, it just becomes very awkward. Like, I've never once in my life thought I'm gonna walk up to someone and be like, hey dude, like I haven't got the invite to this yet. Like, there's a fucking reason. There's a large reason why you're not invited. First off, you didn't even cross my mind. It wasn't like, shit, should we invite this guy we've seen 5 times? We'll put him on the secondary list just in case some people don't RSVP. We can invite him. You didn't even make that list. You didn't even make the list of if there was a nuclear war and there was only 17 people left on the earth. You didn't even make that list. Yeah. Fucking people. I keep telling them that their invites got lost at sea. They went down in that burning boat. Did my first stand-up this week. We're jumping too many topics. ADHD is taking over. Wedding. Just had Kristen's second wedding shower. She had her first one in Tillsburg with my family because it's about an hour distance from where I'm living now. And now she just had her immediate family wedding party or wedding shower. And it was nice. Like, there was lots of gifts and not as much money as you want. You know, you always want money, not bowls. But like, it's the stuff that you don't realize that you should be very happy about getting, because like, I don't want to have to go to the store and buy bowls. But if I got money, I could go buy bowls. Now I just get bowls. They're nice bowls. They're very women colored. I'm looking at them right now beside my cast iron pan. Can't wait to reverse sear some steaks up in this bitch, you know? I don't know. Planning a wedding's weird. There's so many little tiny details that you don't think about when you're going to plan your wedding. You're like, I need food, I need booze, I need music, and an event space. Okay. And then you need officiant and flowers and decorations and tables and chairs and way homes for people, places for people to stay, especially if they're traveling from far. You need to know what time wedding party needs to get there. I have a fucking 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 person wedding party. Like, are you dumb? Like, you know how fucking dumb I feel after doing that? I was like, I want him and him and him and him and him and him. And that's 7 fucking guys. God damn. You know how fucking hard it is to organize an event with 7 guys? 7. If you get that reference, I appreciate you. You know how hard it is to wrangle 7 fucking dudes? I have a Facebook Messenger chat with 7 of them, and 99.9% of the time, at least one person misses the message I need answers to. It's like, hey guys, who wants to get their beard and hair trimmed? Fucking 5 guys respond. And then a couple other things get posted in the group, and the other 2 people skip the fucking question I had and go to the new question, answer that. And I'm like, or you want to get them all together. Hey guys, we got to do suits. Well, I have an hour between me and my best man, a half hour between me and my other best man, an hour between me and my cousin who's in the wedding party, like an hour and 15 minutes between another buddy that's in the wedding party. It's like, then you got to trust them all to go get their own shit. Damn. Like, I think we've had the first year we got engaged, we had an engagement party. Not everyone made that. We had a party to ask everyone to be in the wedding. Not everyone made that. And that's our fault because we added 2 people that should have been in it to begin with to the wedding lineup. Oh, yeah. We're like, hey, we got 6 and 7. Let's make it fucking 8 and 7. Yeah. Yeah. 8 and 7. We had 8. We had 6. She had 7, 8. Yeah. We had 6 and 6. My fiance added 2. I added 1, made it 8, 7. Brutal. We're like, let's put another one in. So after the party to ask everyone to be in the wedding party, we asked 3 other people actually. So they were never there for that event. And then we had like an event on the first, like on the wedding date we were originally supposed to have. We had like a wedding party, like COVID allowed like 50 people outside. We had them all over for a barbecue and some beers and whatever. Not everyone could make it. Had a buck and doe. Not everyone could make it. It's like you're trying to wrangle 15 people that all have busy summers, busy lives, like a lot of shit going on to do dress fittings and bachelor parties and bachelorettes. And my fiance had her bachelorette. Looked like a lot of fun. Not my type of thing, but I'm not a sit on the beach and do nothing kind of guy. But my bachelor party's in a couple weeks. Pretty fucking stoked on that. Probably gonna see some tetes, before the big day. Not actually that excited about the titties, but they're always pretty much there. Some golf, drinking too much, saying stupid shit, but no one cares. Love that stuff. I love that. My whole groomsmen party is a pretty safe space to, say some dumb shit. Did my first stand-up comedy act I don't know, maybe 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. It went well. Like I felt like Louis C.K. minus the masturbating in front of people. Like I felt good. I got some good laughs. Wasn't incredible. Like wasn't Tom Segura, but I made a lot of people laugh. Again, Louis C.K. minus the beating off in front of people. Yeah, it felt good. Felt good. It's a weird feeling to make an entire room of random people laugh. It's like I've always been the type of person who wants to make everyone in the room I'm currently in laugh, but I'm usually surrounded by people I know. So it's a pretty safe bet. And if they don't laugh, I really don't give a fuck. When you walk up on stage in front of 60 random adults and you're like, I'm going to make you all laugh today. And you have like every gender, race, and age group. It's like it's a fucking general population of people to laugh. Like one corner had, I don't know, 18-year-olds to 20-year-olds just sitting on a couch high as fuck. The other corner had a woman in a wheelchair, an Indian family. Like, I didn't know if I was at a comedy show or the fucking airport. There was just every fucking person possible was at this goddamn thing. Had me and my fiance, couple middle-aged people, some older gentlemen sitting at a different table. So you really had a wide range of people you had to try and make laugh. And I enjoyed it. Like, it's a fucking addicting feeling. I got to say, if your biggest fear is just talking in front of people, like, who gives a fuck? I will never see a single one of the people that I told jokes to ever again, probably. And if I do, it'll be fucking random. And they might be like, oh, you weren't really that funny that night. Cool. Like, you're bald. Grow up. No, I had some good laughs. It was good. I actually do definitely have like a little bit of an addiction for it. I've been practicing some more 8-minute bits, 8-minute sets, and I'm eager. It's hard to find some stand-up places around here. I gotta dig deeper. They're not like just like a Google open mic night type of thing. You gotta really dig for them. But I'm excited to do it again. I don't know. It's fucking wedding. I have ADHD, by the way. Everyone knows that, but staying on topic alone is tough. It's even tough when I have a guest. Like I'm sitting here looking at a camera, and in the background is my desktop, so I can see myself in the distance. But I'm staring at the camera, and then I sometimes stare at the fucking myself because, like, how you doing? This episode of the podcast is brought to you by Birds Golf. If you're looking for golf apparel, hats, shirts, gloves, tees, head covers, ladies, men's, doesn't matter. They have a ladies' hat that has a ponytail hole. You don't have to bunch that thing up or try and make a really low pony and pull on all your roots to try and put it through the snapback. No, they got one located right up top. Get that ponytail out like she's supposed to. Whip your hair back and forth. If you're bald, want to cover up that mop, fucking buy a Bird's hat. Like I'm wearing one right now. Got the old camo hat with the black logo. They've got navy ones, Carhartt ones, red, pink, blue, white, black. Who cares? Green. They've got white camo. Yeah, I can't pull that off. But if you want a white camo, they got white camo. They got pink flamingo shirts. Yeah, pink flamingos. It's pretty unreal. Go check them out. www.birdsgolf.com. Check out my Instagram. You can find them there. Use my code HART10 if it is still activated. If it is not activated, reach out. I'll get it reactivated just for you. If you reach out, maybe I'll get you 20% off. Who knows? Let's get back to the episode. Oh, we're back. It's gonna be a big week. Right now we're in the week of July 18th. Yeah. My buddy gets married on the 22nd. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, 22nd. Pretty exciting. I found out I get to say a little dinner introduction speech thing. That's fucking exciting. I'm very appreciative of that. It's always nice when you get a chance to speak out loud about your friends and family, because that's why the most excited thing I am for my wedding is the speeches, because you get to hear a point of view of people that may not always voice it. Like, I'm a very outspoken douchebag, like not like I can be a very nice guy. I have a big heart. I care for the well-being of everyone, but I don't mind telling you exactly how I feel if you're being a scumbag, and I don't have a hard time saying outrageous shit and not really caring about the repercussions of it. But when you're gonna talk about someone at their wedding day, it's a different vibe. Like, it's not like I'm not gonna sit there and roast someone. I'm not gonna sit there and talk shit. I'm not gonna try and go for the laughs. It's more of like a how this couple got together. And I'm excited to hear people that I always chirp with my buddies. You know what I mean? My relationship with my friends is, what's up, fuckface? Hey, ugly. Holy shit. You look like you've gained weight. What are you, fucking 310 now? Meet me at 212, buddy. Like, stupid shit like that. Whereas for when you're going to get married and your buddies are going to talk about you and your family members are going to talk about you, it's going to be in a true light of the stuff that they want to say. But it's kind of awkward to just walk up to someone and say, you're a really nice guy and you're really good at doing things that make people laugh. And I think you're perfect for Kristen. And I think that you guys are going to last a lifetime of happiness together. Like, like if someone walked up to me and said that, regardless of friends or family, I would be upset. I'd be like, are you on fucking cocaine? Like, what are you even saying? Does mushrooms feel that good that you need to tell me how you feel about me? Because I don't want to hear it. Now, when you're at a wedding, it's different. You're sitting there. You're waiting for people to fucking just tell me how good I am, Just fucking pump my tires. Give them some extra air. Put me to 36 PSI. Just fucking fill me up. So I'm excited about that. That's probably one of the most exciting things I am. I'm excited to see how both families collide, because obviously through COVID being the last couple of years, there really hasn't been many events for everyone to get together. They did it the Buck and Doe, but you have so many friends there and randoms that come to drink because you're in a small town. It's the only place to go drink and party. So it's like just to have those two sets of people in one room overlapping, like the stories you've heard from both sides, the things you've talked about from both sides, and just seeing it all come to light. Explaining how loud and how much your family can drink for the past 2 years. Like, my family's a fucking hoot. Like, my dad's side and my mom's side, both drinking hoots. Excuse them. But like, all of them know how to drink. They know how to party. They know how to be loud. They know how to make people laugh, do dumb shit. They're me in a nutshell. My fiance's side of the family, like, I've heard a bunch of stuff about like how they party and how they drink, and like I've seen them at weddings and they're a fucking hoot too. So I'm excited to see it overlap, and the stories that I've told my fiance and my fiance's family about my family come to light, and just seeing them in their natural element and seeing their natural element. Booze, music, and food is my family's natural element. I think that's my natural element too. There'll be some hard times at this wedding, like forgetting the old or forgetting about my dad at this wedding. Bye forever. No, but like just remembering the good times in the past and the people who couldn't be there, and having a drink for them and toasting them. They're gonna be there. Like, fuck, come on. You don't think Jimmy's gonna put on some rock and roll that night? You're fucking high. I would have loved to see that terrible dancer one last time. My dad could not dance. He had rhythm, great voice. Keep a beat like anyone else. Pick up a guitar or play on the drums and just be able to like kick a tune. But The guy danced like he was still in the 70s, maybe 80s. Let's give him 80s. Like he would shake his hips and like rotate his upper half. And now my sisters say I dance like him, which is fucking tough. Like, you know, when you like think someone like think someone's really bad at something, and someone's like, "You're like them," and it's like, fuck. I need to reevaluate my entire life. I mean, I should take dance lessons. I wonder if how many people as a couple actually take like a dance lesson before doing their first dance, because me and my fiance are not. I refuse. I don't know if she would, even if like I was cool with it, but I fucking refuse. 30, I don't know, 4 days away. 33, maybe 33. 30 days last September, April, June, and November. All the rest of 31 except for February. That's 28 except for every leap year. Is that the song? Oh my gosh. Anyone ever remember the song? I've got Canada in my pocket. A little bit of history. A penny and a nickel and a quarter and a dime mean a lot to you and me. Well, I do. God, that fucking song never leaves my fucking head. I don't know. I'm hopeful for 2023. I'm getting married this year. I want to buy a house. I want to pursue stand-up comedy more. I want to push this podcast more. But it just goes back to like my focus is so on this wedding that it's just kind of hard to accomplish anything else right now. You just feel so stressed and short for time. I'm such a fucking excuser for short of time. Like until I did like the 100-day challenge of 45 minutes of exercise a day, I didn't realize how much free time I really have. Like everyone who says I don't have enough time, fuck you. Like if you watched any successful person's life and how much they manage their time, like I understand if you like to sleep, whatever, get the fuck over it. We sleep for like half of our goddamn life, or maybe like a third of our entire life we sleep. Cutting out a couple hours a day to get a bunch of other shit that you'd rather do accomplished. Come on, ride on. Ride on, ride on. Like people are like, I worked all day and then I have baseball at 7. It's like you were done work at 5. Yeah, and then I gotta get home and I gotta eat. And I was like, okay, what time is baseball done? 8:30. What time you go to bed? 11:30. Okay. What are you doing for those 3 hours? Well, I get home and I shower and then I eat. I'm like, you already ate. You're like, yeah, but I'm hungry. I just went to baseball. Stop being fat. Eat once. All right. And then I watch some TV and I just relax. I need to be able to relax with my day. I'm like, you're not relaxing. You're sitting there stressed as fuck that you didn't get enough done. You're sitting there watching TV on your fat ass, eating a fucking bag of popcorn, wishing you did more. Do more. Even if it's like you have to do it every fucking day. Let's say you do it every other day. Put those 3 hours back into your fucking realm of possibilities. You don't play baseball every night. I'll fucking tell you that. So let's say you're done work at 5:30, home for 6, showered and 8 by 7. Now you have 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 4.5 hours, 3 days a week to get more shit done. What the fuck can you do in 4.5 hours? Anything. What can't you do in 4.5 hours? Drive 5 hours away? Not doing that after work. Watch your fucking TV shows and eat stuff your face for 4 hours? Probably. That's what I do most of the time. But I realize how much free time I have. Get up and do an hour worth of something that you really want to fucking do. Like I hear people all the time talking about how much effort it is to do a podcast. I agree. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of stress behind wanting to grow and wanting to push it more and do more. But in my mind, like it's an hour podcast. All right. So I find guests weeks in advance. Obviously, I didn't this week. The guy who I was supposed to interview yesterday canceled, so I'm doing it tomorrow night. But I plan my guests, I plan my times, I write out my like brief questions just in case the conversation gets dull. I have interviewed people where it's like, so like where did you grow up? Montreal. Okay, what was it like growing up in Montreal? It was good. How long did you live there? About 16 years. Can you describe what it was like to live in Montreal? Yeah, it was really nice. Weather's pretty much the same as here. You can buy alcohol anywhere. It's like, can you give me a little bit more? Like, that's why I write those questions, just in case. So that's like what, 25, 30 minutes of prep. I go over who I'm going to interview, their past, where they've been, maybe think of some unique questions that I want to address based on not general public information, stuff that I dig for. It's like that puts us what, a half hour of time. Then I hop on like a half hour before the podcast, make sure all the gear's set up, make sure that the Zoom's working properly, my connection's running smooth. So, and then an hour and a half podcast. Let's say I'm at 2.5 hours to do a podcast. That's bi-weekly, 2.5 hours. Then I spend half hour editing. It's 3. I spend no, definitely more than a half hour editing the episode. Then another half hour editing 3 clips. So that puts me at what, 4 hours, 3.5, 4 hours. Yeah, then I make sure I'm posting all the time, making stories. Let's just say 6 hours a week, 6 hours every 2 weeks, I'm working on podcast shit. So when I average an hour a night, I take my Sundays off. I like to relax on my Sundays, unless I have to get an episode in, which was I was going to do yesterday. But that's an hour a fucking day devoted to something that I really want to do. I released 3 clips a week, or 3 clips per episode. So 3 clips every 2 weeks, an episode every 2 weeks. I posted to Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Google, Spreaker, iHeartRadio. I edit. I make YouTube clips. I render the YouTube version. I make transitions and edit the audio. And it's something that I want to do and I enjoy doing. So it's very fucking easy. If you really want to fucking do something, just do it. I guess it goes back to me going to like you being uncomfortable or not wanting to bomb in front of people. That's why you won't try stand-up comedy and something that you might fucking enjoy. Just do it. Just fucking do it. Life's way too short for this shit. People die all the time at young ages. That if you like, think about someone that's dead in your life right now. Maybe you're lucky you don't have anyone, but think about someone that's dead in your life right now and imagine if you could have them back right now. What would you do? And how much different would you act now that you have them back? Like, I think about my dad. I think about all the shit that I would ask him now, like stuff about growing up as an adult, having a wedding, like different things that he would have wanted there, or people that he would have wanted invited. I would have like really fucked with him a lot more, like stupid things to make him laugh, like "What's up?" Like I would have sent my fiance into my parents' house and she'd yell that, and my dad would fucking laugh his ass off and go to more Jays games and experience more sports and spend some of my money that I'm making now to take him to experiences that maybe he couldn't afford or didn't have time to or didn't think that he deserved to. You know what I mean? Like that was always the guy that bailed me out. It's different shit like that. Like think about those things and the way that you would treat someone now if you could have them back now that they've passed, and realize that you need to fucking like approach your entire life like that. Don't wait until someone's fucking dead or fuck for who knows you fucking die. Like, and think about how much you think that you would have done if you knew you were going to die. If you were told by a doctor right now you have 10 years to live, 10, you're going to be healthy all the way till the very last day. You can do everything you're doing right now, but you die on that 10th year day. How you live in your life? Not how you are right now. I can fucking guarantee you that. And I understand that the risk of like, okay, what happens if I do make it to 90 years old and I live every day like it's my last? I'm going to be fucking broke. I'm going to have no savings. I'm never going to have to stop working. And I get that. Live a medium. Don't fucking be so reserved in everything you do. Don't take fucking risk. Like I have fucking anxiety on everything. I literally went on a bachelor party and tried to wakeboard. I couldn't get in I got in the water and started to drown. I was dying. And the fucking guy, I was wearing a full-size life jacket. My feet and my head floated. And I had a fucking panic attack. I thought I was going to die. Okay. I drowned for 7 seconds and someone pulled me back in. And I was like, oh my God. Thank you, Jesus. You know what I mean? Like I have those things, but now I want to do swimming lessons. I want to get better at it. I want to fucking reattack that thing that literally made me have a massive panic attack. I want to get stronger. I want to grow as a fucking human being because who the fuck knows how long I have? I could be dead by the age of 30. I could have 4 fucking years left, 3.5 of good years of my life. And then I could fucking be hit by a bus. Yeah. A fucking axe murderer could cut my head off in 4 years. Like who the fuck knows? So I realized I need to start living a medium. I golf all the time now. It's something that brings me joy. It's something that, as much as it stresses me out during it, it takes me out of all my other stress. It takes me out of my week. It takes me away from all the shit that I'm currently dealing with. I still save money for my retirement. I still save money for a house. I still do all the things that plan for a future, but I'm starting to do stand up comedy. Like in my mind before, like when my dad first passed, it was like, I need to jump into everything I want to do right now. Like I don't have a, like, who knows how long your life's going to be, better jump in now. And I was like, I want to move to Austin, Texas. I want to pursue comedy there. I want to start a podcast there. I'll work at fucking Starbucks and Popeye's Chicken. I don't give a fuck. I can pursue these things all the time. The opportunities there, the people are there to try and help me through it. I can try and do open mics every fucking week. There's so many people that are going to grow there as comedians. And that's what I wanted to do. That's the jump all the fucking way in. And if it doesn't work, then I end up lasting until fucking 80 years old. I'm fucked. I have no retirement. I lived in the States. I'm working the rest of my goddamn life. Now, where I found the medium was I'll start a podcast here. If I can't make a podcast semi-successful here, what the fuck makes you think that moving to the United States into a big city where you don't know a goddamn thing or a goddamn person is going to help that? I decided to try stand up here. I'm going to do it 100 more times. If I truly like it, if I truly get traction on this podcast where it can grow, I'll move. But it's pursuing it in small doses. Like you don't have to fucking jump in the deep end. You don't have to not jump in at all. Swim from the shallow end to the deep end. Right? It seems less intimidating. Walk down the small slope of the fucking pool. You don't need to dive all the way in and fucking drown like I did off the boat. You don't need to stay in the fucking shallow end with water wings on and never fucking feel what it feels like to float. Right? Walk your ass down that ramp gradually. Couple steps a day. Step a year. Just step towards breaking out of your comfort zone and doing the unexpected. Like when I wanted to do stand-up comedy, people were like, you want to do stand-up comedy? Like they always knew like I was pretty outspoken and I always try to be the funniest guy in the room, but a lot of people were like, I could definitely see you doing that. But then like the people who didn't really know me close were like, you want to do that? I did not see you doing that. Like people like at work and stuff like that. People don't see the open side of me. And it's like, I want that. I want to do the things that people don't expect me to do. In high school, I was the fucking kid that was going to sell cocaine and be in jail. Like, not that I was a bad kid, but I sure as fuck didn't listen. I got expelled or I got suspended every single year. Junior kindergarten, senior kindergarten, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. I got suspended at least once every single year. Grade 12, I didn't. First year, I never did. And the police officer from my high school came up to me and she said, I'm very impressed with the person you became. And it's like, I don't know. I people always like, I've been asked a couple times, like, what is it like to have ADHD? I'm like, okay, racist. I think that's racist. Don't ask me what it's like to have a disability. I'm disabled. Okay. You don't walk up to someone like, what's it like to be black? You don't do that, right? Because it's kind of fucked up. No, I'm just kidding. I really don't care. But I've been approached about it and asked about it. And it's like, you know what? I wouldn't change it for the world. I wouldn't change not being ADHD. I wouldn't have changed not taking pills throughout my childhood. I wouldn't have changed being mocked for being the guy that has to go to the principal's office once a day to go take his fucking Ritalin so he can pay attention in class for 15 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, I would not change any of it. I wouldn't have changed the fact that I couldn't focus, the fact that I couldn't read, like I can now. Not well. Actually, I'm a decent reader, but I wouldn't change any of it. I wouldn't change a fucking thing because I believe that the mindset that I have is go, 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 go. Never sit down, never sit still. Always try and push for more. I understand that I'm always trying to push for more on 15 different subjects at a time because I can't keep my fucking head straight and I can't focus on one thing at a time. But I'm excelling at fucking 19 things right now, Karen. So you enjoy planting your fucking flowers and living a miserable life with your ugly husband. I am going to focus on these 19 things and try and fucking crush out all of them. Boom, roasted. But you had those teachers that were like, you're gonna have a tough life if you don't change your life around. Or I don't see him amounting to much. Or, you know, the science teachers that were like, I don't think this is for you. I had a science teacher in high school that was like, I don't know if this is for you, like biology. What are you ever going to be able to get into that's going to need biology? It wasn't that direct, but I like to make it. I'm telling the story, right? And it's got to be a story worth listening to. I don't think that this is for you. Like, what are you going to be able to pursue that's going to need biology? Like, kind of like, bitch, you dumb as fuck. Nothing that requires biology in college or university is something that you're going to get accepted to. And then I got accepted to electrical engineering, and I'm excelling at it. Like, I'm fast on the tools. I'm fast on the tests, and had a good group of guys that we were close with that all helped each other do really well at it. But I was always really good on the tools. And I remember my teacher approached me and saying, "Hey, I want you to work for the open house. Hey, really quick, and I want you to build this circuit or wire this up." It was like a smoke alarm full time, and like a couple receptacles, couple lights, just easy shit, residential shit. Wire this up and then show people that come through for the walkthrough that want to take this course how it works and what you got to do for it. Like, explain like how we allow you to disconnect your own power, and we give you the freedom of doing this stuff on your own. Who walks in to get a fucking to ask me the questions? My fucking science teacher. Oh yeah. They walk in with their fucking kid who wants to take this course, and they're asking me questions about what they need to be able to do this course. I'm like, not biology, bitch. Don't need fucking biology. Thank God. I'd have been fucked. Well, that felt good though. Your stupid fucking son's gonna suck at this course, Karen. I crushed it. And now I'm in sales, so I wouldn't change it for the fucking world. You could tell me right now, I'll hire you as a fully licensed electrician. I'll give you your full license right now. I still would stay in sales. I think it's what's for me. As you can tell, I'm sitting here talking to myself for a fucking hour. I can clearly be in sales and talk to everyone else. Listen to me, buy my stuff. I'm pretty much a good sales rep. No, but that's what's going on in my life right now. Went from wedding to college to friends' weddings. Excited for my bachelor party. That's gonna be fucking jokes. I don't know. I should do a podcast with the wife here coming up and talk about maybe her biggest pet peeves for planning a wedding. Definitely the guest list for her too. No fucking doubt. It's like, I don't want any of you there, but you gotta. We have a 190 person wedding. 190 people. Well, 130 at dinner and 60 or 50 people invited after. So gonna be a lot of booze, but I think that's as much as I'm gonna rant today. Got an episode in, got to chat with y'all. Got to chat alone. Fuck am I even saying? But appreciates ya. A lot of promotion coming soon, a lot of good guests coming soon. Just as a little sneak peek to who my next guest is, he was an like global meme, like a very, very viral, famous meme. So we're gonna chat with him about how his life has changed since then, how crazy it was at the beginning, who created the meme, like who the fuck posted it to begin with that started this fucking huge fad. If he was bullied, and how much older he was when the meme came out, because he wasn't the same age as the picture that was a part of the meme. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited for everyone to hear it. Again, please like and subscribe. If you're on the YouTube channel, please click the subscribe button below. Click the little bell to get notifications when episodes drop. I'm trying to get a little better at posting them every other week. If you're on Spotify, please like and leave a review. iTunes people, please leave a comment on how you like the episodes. Please leave a review. It's the best way for us to grow and get on the featured page. So I truly appreciate everyone's time. Until next time, see ya.